And hello, everybody, and welcome to part two of the Women's Premier League of Darts. So, in the first part, we simulated weeks 1 through 9, and here were the results. We had 9 fixtures, and we have Lisa Ashton at the top of the table with 8 wins and a loss, followed closely behind by Mikuru Suzuki, Elaine de Graaf, and then we have a logjam for 4th place. Now, you may notice 8th and ninth look a little weird. Trina Gulliver has 6 points, but she's actually in ninth. I don't know why it's doing that. I didn't write the scripts that are doing the table for me, so I can't explain it. Trina Gulliver is in 8th place. She is in to the second round, or whatever you want to call it. And Corrine Hammond is out along with Sharon Prenz. They will not be participating in the final 7 fixtures. So we'll be using the same format that the men use. We'll be playing best of 14 legs. The top 4 in points will be going on to the playoffs. 1 will play 4, 2 will play 3, and that will be in a third video. So make sure you stay in touch with this channel, like, subscribe, all that good stuff, so you can tune in to see that when it happens. So with that said, let's get to the board. So here's this week's fixtures. We've got Trina Gulliver against Lorraine Winstanley kicking things off. Lorraine is looking for points. She's tied for 4th. Trina had to win her last match just to get in, or drew her last match, I should say, just to get in. So we'll see how this goes. Now, if at any point I put in a wrong input and crash the game, it cancels all inputs up to that point, so I would just reset it. That didn't happen here, just saying that if it should happen, that's what I'll do. All right. And the winner is... a little slow today, isn't it? That's all right. It'll speed up. The winner is Lorraine Winstanley, 8-3 with a nice 134 checkout. That's pretty good. 8 for 20 on the doubles. That's pretty nice. All right, so let's plug in the score. It'll update the tables for me automatically. All right, up next we have Dita Hedman and Mikuru Suzuki. The world champion against the former number 1. And off it goes. Throwing dart after dart after dart. I guess theoretically I could try to read that, but no. And Mikuru, holy cow, 89.66. Now there's some darts. Dita with a very nice 79 average of her own, but it was not even close to enough as Miracle Mikuru was on fire again. She's been playing amazing the entire tournament. All right, next we have Fallon Sherrick against Elaine de Graaf. Two very nice players. Drink some tea while this plays. Who is going to win? It is Fallon, 82.33 average. Now that's pretty nice. Wow, 149 finish, also very nice. That is pretty impressive. She had a very nice game there. A well-deserved 2 points. That will... I'll have to look at the leg differential to see who's actually going to be in 4th. She was tied with Lorraine and Anastasia. Anastasia, of course, has a tough match here against table leader Lisa Ashton. Also the, I believe, 3-time world champion. I could be wrong, but I don't know those kinds of stats as well as I should. Uh-oh. I crashed the game. Yeah. I don't know what I did there. I'll get it back. Darts. Okay, and we're almost back. Ding, and we're back. I don't know what I did there. I probably just put in my data too fast. Okay, so back to Anastasia versus Lisa. And we're off. I don't know why that one is there for Anastasia. It's probably where my one ended up, which is what caused the game to crash. Whoa, look at Anastasia go. 85 average and an 8-2 win. Now that is pretty impressive. That's a huge win for her to take 6 legs off of, a plus 6, I should say, legs off of the table leader. Wow. That's a great game she played there. Well done. All right, so week 10 is in the books. Let's take a look at our new table. And as you can see, Trina is still in ninth, although she's technically in eighth. Dita is, well, I guess technically Dita would be in eighth on leg difference. Trina would actually move up to seventh if we read the table properly. Lorraine would actually be in fourth, Fallon in fifth, and Anastasia in sixth. But Anastasia has now already gotten Lisa Ashton out of the way, which is good news for her. And Mikuru Suzuki is still running away with it, at least in legs. She's got a 1 point lead. And yeah, it's been pretty good so far. So let's get back to see week 11. All right, week 11, we're going to go with those fixtures. Ooh, a good start. A rematch of the World Championships. Gotta love that. Where we witness some of the best darts a woman has ever thrown with Mikuru in the finals. All right. So let's see if she can do it again against the world number one. It's a big match for both of them. Lorraine needs the points. Mikuru would love to stay top of the table. Who will win the World Championship rematch? It will be... Lorraine Winstanley. She gets revenge. Wow, 6 for 32 on the doubles for Mikuru. That was suboptimal. 8 for 15 for Lorraine. I think we see where this game went. It was all about the finishing, as so many of them are. Well, huge win there for the world number one. And it's in the books. All right, up next we have Anastasia and Trina, two multiple-time world champions. I like Anastasia in this one. She was definitely in form. You could see that on her last win. You don't beat Lisa Ashton 8-2 very often. But it is a new week, so we'll see how her form is this week. It was apparently pretty good, averaging 77 and an 8-4 win. Not scoring as well as she did last week, but scored more than well enough. All right, next we have Dita and Eileen. This should be an interesting match. You have Dita, who is grossly underperforming, in my opinion, and Eileen, who you could argue is overperforming. I don't think too many people would have her in the top three, and I don't think anybody would have Dita struggling to even qualify for the second phase. And, well, Dita has won 8-4, winning with a 104 checkout. That's pretty good. Going the 16s route, that's kind of a nice way to go. I like that route. Let's see here. Just for the record, I have quite many routes programmed in for 104. She could have chosen many, many different ways to go. She chose to go that way, so she could end on double tops. So that factors in as well. So there you have it. That's why she went that way, would be my guess. She could have gone for 20s or 18s, even 19s, whatever she fancies she could have gone for, but that was her decision, and apparently it was a good one because she hit the treble 16 for tops and is taking an 8-4 win, so well done to Dita. Next we have Fallon against Lisa, two of the best players in the world right now in real life. Fallon coming off her Denmark Open win, which she is very proud of. Let's see if she can add a simulated win against Lisa Ashton to it. Indeed she can. Wow. They threw 8 180s in that match. That is pretty spiffy, especially that bull finish she went out on. Wow. Was Lisa on? Lisa was on. Oh, Lisa missed the bull. Oh, I see. She 10. She hit double 5 while aiming at a 20. That's not good. Oh, Lisa, you don't miss the big number. Come on. And she paid for it too. Well, these things happen, I guess. All right, so that's in the book. Fallon taking a big win off of Lisa. And let's look at the league table after 11. As you can see, Fallon, Eileen, Lorraine, and Anastasia now have a 4-way tie for third. Now, it will go on leg difference. The thing doesn't know how to do tiebreakers, but that's okay. So that should be Lorraine would be third, Fallon would be fourth, and then Anastasia and Eileen. So Eileen has gone from contending for top of the table to now sixth in just a couple of weeks. Wow, what a competitive game we have here. And we're closing the gap at the top as well. This is going to come right down to the finish. Anybody, aside from maybe Trina Gulliver, and Dita is probably running out of time as well, but any one of the other 6 could finish top of the table or out of the playoffs. This is going to be exciting. All right, let's head on to week 12. We've got 4 more great matchups here. Eileen against Lorraine, 2 of the 13-point contenders at the moment. Needless to say, this is a huge match for both ladies. 2 very nice players. And they both want these points. These are huge points. And it's a draw, so they'll split the points. Well, they'll probably be at least somewhat satisfied with that. Looks like they both played reasonably well. Okay, okay, on to Mikuru Suzuki against Trina Gulliver. This is the top of the table against the bottom of the table. Mikuru certainly does not want to waste an opportunity here. She would see this as likely 2 points to be had. You have to win against the players that you feel you're better than in an event like this, and she did just that. 8-4 win, well done. Keeping her leg difference up pretty good as well. Up next we have Dita against Lisa. Dita, who finally showed some good form. Oh, I think I just made a mistake. I did just make a mistake. I'm going to have to put in 2001 Gary Andersons in order to fix this, so we're not going to do that. We're just going to reload the game. Okay, so that's been corrected. Sorry about that. I pushed the wrong button. Alright, so again we've got Dita Hedman and Lisa Ashton. And they're going to play. Dita probably needs to win this to stay in contention for the playoff. Lisa probably would like to win this if she wants to be top of the table. So a lot at stake for both. A draw probably doesn't help either player too much. And Dita Hedman wins. Wow, Lisa Ashton did not play her best. Missed a lot of doubles there, 6 for 28. That's not like her to be doing that. And she had several darts to, that she had 6 darts from 52 to get a point and couldn't find one. That's very, very problematic. That's 3 losses in a row. She's definitely fallen out of form at the wrong time. All right, next we have Anastasia against Fallon, our other 2 players with 13 points coming in. The other match was a draw, so we saw no separation there. If this one also draws, we'll have a 4-way tie at 14 points. Let's see if that's what's going to happen. 2 pretty evenly matched players, so it would not surprise me to see a draw. Of course, Fallon is in great form, so you never know. She could run away with it easily. And it's a draw, which is what I predicted. Wow, neither one finished well. Fallon had a dart for the match, didn't get it. And then Anastasia took out double 18 to get the point. So we get, in fact, it gets even tighter because Lisa didn't win and Dita did. So that should tighten the table up some more. Let's take a look. Which is exactly what happens. We now have a 4-way tie for third. That won't change. Lisa Ashton is now only 2 points clear of the pack. Mikuru Suzuki 3 points clear of second. It's looking more and more likely she's going to finish top of the table. Dita Hedman now only 4 points out, but a lot of work to do with only 4 weeks to go, so she probably needs to win out to have much of a chance. As for Trina Gulliver, well, she's just not going to qualify, so she'll be playing for pride at this point. And let's move on to week 13. We've got Lisa Ashton against Lorraine Winstanley to kick off. That should be a good one. And let's see what happens here. This is a big match for both players. Lisa needs to right the ship after 3 straight losses. Lorraine needs to keep the ship going after several wins and getting a lot of points lately. She is climbing up the table. And Lisa Ashton most certainly did right the ship. 8-5 win with an 88.95 average. That is some very solid darts. 4 180s and 8 out of 16 on the doubles. Nothing wrong with Lorraine's scoreline and the fact she didn't win. 81 average and 2 180s and 5 out of 10, but she just got a little outplayed today. Okay, Eileen de Graaf and Trina Gulliver. Another situation where Eileen definitely does not want to let points slip away here against a player who is essentially out of the competition. She mathematically really can't do anything at this point. And Eileen takes care of business. Wow, 8 out of 13 on the doubles. Now that's impressive. 80 average, nothing wrong with that. She'll take the 8-5 win, I'm sure. Okay, Anastasia against Mikuru. See what happens here. This is an important match. Anastasia does not want to drop points here, even though she's playing the table leader, and Mikuru wants to keep that lead of 3 points, which she has. Though it's 1 now, because Lisa already won. But it's back up to 3. Anastasia did not play particularly well, only a 73 average. Mikuru played pretty well, 82 average. 3 more 180s. And she gets another plus 4 legs. That's going to be really hard to catch her leg difference. Okay, Dita Hedman, Fallon Sherrock. And we'll see what happens here. This is another big matchup. Dida needs to win this to realistically stay alive. Fallon needs to win this to stay in the top 4. And Fallon takes it with another great performance. She is really playing well. Look at that 135 checkout, a 120 checkout. That's going to be hard to beat if she's finishing like that. 8 out of 12 on the doubles. That's really good. All right. So we'll put that one in the books. And there you have it for now. We're finally seeing a little bit of separation after all of that chaos which was ensuing. We've got Mikuru still 3 points clear with a massive legs difference. Look at that, plus 39 legs. That is going to be almost impossible to beat unless she starts losing big. Lisa Ashton has 2-point lead on third and 4-point lead on fourth, which is the most important. Fallon Eileen would be N if it ended right now, but I think Lorraine Winstanley and Anastasia Dobromoslova will have something to say about that, or at least will try to have something to say about that. Dida Hedman, with only 3 matches left, 6 points out, will not be qualifying. I don't see how that would be even possible at this point, so we will be writing her off, and her last 3 matches she will be playing for placement and for pride. All right, week 14, we're going to start off with Fallon against Lorraine. Now this is a key matchup because this could decide who goes to the playoffs. Because both of them need these points. It's critical for both of them. And Lorraine Winstanley takes it 8-6 despite the lower average. Ouch for Fallon on the finishing, 6 out of 34. She averaged 80 despite missing all those darts at doubles. Ooh, if she was finishing well, she could have had a huge game, but alas, it did not happen. Looks like she had some serious double trouble there in the last leg, missing quite many doubles from 7. Kind of a strange score to leave, but that's what she left. Okay, Lisa Ashton, Trina Gulliver. This is one, if you're Lisa Ashton, you absolutely have to have. You're playing a player who's been out of it for weeks. And she has it despite playing really poorly. I don't know what is happening to her. She has just been in terrible form the last few weeks. She needs to get that corrected for sure if she wants to be a serious contender in the playoffs, because several of these other ladies are playing very well and a lot better than she is right now, but she's got a couple of weeks to figure it out. Next, we've got Eileen de Graaf and Mikuru Suzuki. Oh, now the simulator's playing fast. Nice. I don't have to ramble about nonsense for a minute while it plays. Okay, well, that was a smash. Miracle Mikuru just seems to be untouchable at the moment, winning 8-1 against one of the better players, at least statistically, one of the better players of the event. All right, next we have Anastasia Dobromoslova against Dida Hedman. Anastasia still in good contention, whereas Dida was essentially eliminated last week. We'll see if the simulator will go fast again. Oh, it will. And Anastasia wins again, 8-5. That's a huge win for her. And let's see what that does to the table. It gave us 4 more 16s. Nice. So Mikuru is still running away with it. She needs only 1 more point to virtually lock herself in to the first place in the table. Lisa Ashton has basically guaranteed that she'll be at least going to the playoffs. And wow, what a logjam for third and fourth. Right now, Fallon would be third on leg difference, Lorraine Winstanley fourth, Anastasia Dobromoslova fifth, Eileen de Graaf sixth. And that's it. You got 4 ladies fighting for 2 spots. And we will find out in the next 2 weeks who is going to get them. Week 15, here we go. You've got, are any of the 16s playing each other? Yes, Anastasia's playing Eileen in the last match, so that will be huge. The others will just be, well, the first 2 will be contenders trying to pick points off of non-contenders, so we'll see what happens here. Dita Hedman, who is eliminated, against Lorraine Winstanley, who is in contention but needs points. And it's a draw. 6 180s from Dita Hedman is very impressive. I'm not sure if Lorraine Winstanley is going to be very happy dropping a point there, but I guess it could have been worse. She could have lost, so probably not the result she wanted to see. Up next, we have Fallon Sherrick against Trina Gulliver. Now, this would be a disaster for Fallon if she were to drop points. And she took care of business, 8-2. Trina Gulliver, unfortunately, has not played particularly well at all in this Premier League. She has yet to win a match here in the second half. She's yet to get a point in the second half. All right, now we have 1 versus 2, Lisa Ashton, Mikuru Suzuki. Lisa needs to win this, or she will be locked into, at best, second place. It was 8-0, I believe, the first round in favor of Mikuru. And it's a draw, so that means Mikuru Suzuki will be top of the table. She has now clinched it. Well done, Mikuru. Now, the final match will have huge implications on who will be going to the playoffs, because if either one of these win, they will be in 4th place going into the final week. So the winner of this will be in the pole position. And it will be Anastasia. Wow, a rocking score of 87.82. Look at that. Well, she earned that. Well, that is going to shake things up. Let's take a look. And as you can see, losing that 1 point was very punishing to Lorraine Winstanley. She is now 1 point behind. Eileen de Graaf basically just played her way out. I don't see how she can do anything. I'll look at the schedule and see what can happen. But basically, she would need to win huge. Because if she won 8-0, no, that would not even help. Even if she played Anastasia, and I don't know who she plays. So no, Eileen is out. And let's see. So the only matches that will matter, Mikuru is 1, Lisa is 2. That's guaranteed. So we're fighting for 3rd and 4th. And it can only be between Fallon Sherrick, Anastasia Dobromyslova, and Lorraine Winstanley. So let's see what the fixtures are. And I may edit the order if I can. Oh my goodness, look at that. Okay, this match is going last because I can. Alright, so we have edited the order of play because this match is basically to go on to the playoffs, depending on what happens in the Fallon Sherrick match. And we'll have them, we'll go in this order, just because. Alright, so here we are, week 16. And it is Dita Hedman against Trina Gulliver. They are, well, they have not had the best time here in the second half, so they're basically playing for pride. And Dita smashed her, so that will be all for both of them. Dita at least finished somewhat strong. Trina, well, better luck next year. I'm sure you'll be back. You're a many-time world champion for a reason, but it was definitely not your tournament. All right, up next, we'll take a look at the table here. So Fallon Sherrick is currently plus 16. Now that's important because she is playing an excellent player at the top of the table. So Mikuru Suzuki if she can take a bunch of legs off of Fallon, can definitely harm her. So let's see what can happen here. Fallon would be in with a draw, so let's see what happens. And the winner is Mikuru Suzuki. She wins again. Okay, but Fallon did win 6 legs. Now that's important. Let's take a look. Let's see if that matters. It does matter because now, if there's a draw, Lorraine Winstanley will jump her, and she'll also jump Anastasia, so she didn't drop below Anastasia on leg difference. That's really important. If, oh gosh, if Lorraine Winstanley wins 8-6, then we have chaos. All right, let's play this match, and then I'll try to figure out what'll happen. Because this match really doesn't mean anything. And Lisa Ashton wins. Unfortunately for Eileen de Graaf, she did not duplicate her success from the first 9 weeks. She had a tough time, so she will be finishing in 6th place, irregardless of this last match. Okay, so let's see what can happen here. The first tiebreaker is leg difference, which will be tied between, let's see here. Can this matter? Maybe it can't matter. Okay, if Lorraine Winstanley wins, she's in no matter what. Fallon Sherrick is in no matter what. If Anastasia wins or draws, then okay. So it comes down to this: if Lorraine Winstanley wins, then she's in. Anastasia's out. If Anastasia wins or draws, she is in. Lorraine Winstanley's out. Okay, we'll have it figured out. So that is everything. So let's see what happens. This is exciting. How often do you see the last match and the last night matter this much? Well, it does. So let's see what happens. Good luck, ladies, and hopefully make us very proud with your darts. And the winner is Lorraine Winstanley, 8-6. Look at that. On double 10, she knocks out Anastasia Dobromyslova. Very, very impressive indeed. Both averaged over 80. Very nice. And I will put in the score, and that should flip the table. It did. Excuse me, table, but I do believe Lorraine is in 3rd. I don't understand why this thing does this, but it did. Yeah, so Lorraine Winstanley is actually 3rd. I don't know why it says that she's 4th. That's bizarre, but... And there we have it. Anastasia will be out on leg difference. And so for the finals, we will have Mikuru Suzuki playing against Fallon Sherrick. And Lisa Ashton will play Lorraine Winstanley. So let's go ahead and put these... in here. So first we have Mikuru Suzuki v. Fallon Sherrick. And we have Lisa Ashton v. Lorraine Winstanley. Spelling is a good thing. Okay, so there we have it, folks. There is our playoffs, and we will be doing that in a separate video, which I will be live commentating dart for dart, so you'll actually get to see the matches. So that will be a ton of fun. And there again, I'll go ahead and put the weird-looking table up there. I don't know. But anyway, so I wonder what happens if I do this. Oh, there we go. Okay, that looks better. I guess I'll just have to change those numbers. And then it looks weird, but it works. Okay, so there you have it. There is the actual table. You've got Mikuru Suzuki first with 26 points, Lisa Ashton second with 23, Lorraine Winstanley is third with 19, Fallon Sherrick fourth with 18, winning the tiebreaker against Anastasia Dobromyslova on leg difference. So there you have it, everybody. I cannot wait to see who is going to win the playoffs. I'm super excited. I hope you all are too. So if you liked this video and you had a great time watching these awesome ladies play darts, drop me a like, drop me a sub, drop a comment. Let me know what you think. I had a great time doing this, and I hope you all had as good a time as I did. So tune in for the next video, and you'll get to see the playoffs of the awesome matchups we got coming up. So I'm excited, and I'm ready to do it. So till next time, everyone, have a great day, and see you all in the next part.